Hey, Justin with AmericanMuscle.com here with the Stage 3 Power Pack bolt-on build-up for all 07 to 09 GT500s. The focus of the Stage 3 Power Pack is to take our already worked up 08 GT500 to the next level and beyond. How are we going to get there? Well, for one, we're going to make sure our car is ready to flow some serious air, improving on both the intake and exhaust side of the equation. On top of that, we're going to add a little bit more boost to our car and see what kind of numbers are possible with the factory Eaton M122 blower still in place. For starters, let's set the table for a little bit more boost. Once you start getting around 550 wheel horsepower in these cars, that factory throttle body really becomes a big restriction. And since we're pretty much already there now with our basic bolt-ons and 2.6 pulley, that factory throttle body just had to go. In its place now is the Ford Racing twin 65mm Cobra Jet throttle body. This is the same throttle body used on the purpose-built Cobra Jet drag car, so you know it's proven. This is going to replace the twin 60mm stocker with twin 65mm openings, allowing much more air into the supercharger and into the engine. Since it is a Ford Racing part, you know the quality, the fitment, and the electronics are all going to be dead on. And lastly, I know we're all about performance here in these power packs, but you can't deny this is a very good looking part. The polished billet construction and the Ford Racing logo look so good under the hood, especially alongside that JLT carbon fiber intake. Now that we opened up things on the intake here, let's take a closer look at that exhaust. One of the biggest disruptors of exhaust flow on any car is the factory cats. They're just performance killers, and that was certainly the case here with our Shelby. So to fix that, we installed this off-road X-pipe here. Full stainless steel construction throughout, mandrel bends, and 2 3/4 inch tubing. Best of all, really going to uncork the flow of exhaust and should transform our exhaust note into something much more sinister. Speaking of that exhaust note, if getting rid of the factory cats weren't enough, adding Flowmaster's Outlaw series axle back here has definitely given this thing a tone worthy of one of the baddest Mustangs of all time. In fact, listen for yourself. We chose the Outlaw series here, again because of its straight-through design, which is going to increase the flow of exhaust when working with that off-road X-pipe we just mentioned. Now this is basically just to ensure that our GT500 is ready to move some serious air, which is very important here in the Stage 3 Power Pack because we are going to be throwing a few more extra pounds of boost at our car. So with that said, let's get out from underneath the car, head back up to the engine bay, and I'll show you guys where that extra boost is going to be coming from. Since we already have the 2.6 upper pulley here on our GT500, the options for adding more boost are a little limited. In fact, the easiest and really only way to do so is by adding a larger lower balancer. So we installed the 10% overdrive lower balancer from Innovators West here on our 08 GT500. The 2.6 pulley with that balancer is actually a very popular choice with many GT500 owners looking to get the most out of those Eaton blowers. The Innovators balancer is much lighter than our factory 08 balancer, which will mean a drop in rotational mass, and by increasing the diameter 10%, we should be looking at 3 to 4 pounds more boost, which will put our Shelby at about 15 or so pounds of boost when it's all said and done. This is pretty much the safe, tried and true limit of efficiency for these factory M122 blowers. That is, of course, without any additional porting or cooling like meth injection. You start spinning them any faster and heat really becomes an issue, and at that point the supercharger begins to lose its efficiency, which means a drop in power. To help keep things cool here on our Shelby, we installed the AFCO Pro Series heat exchanger, which does include dual 10-inch electric fans to help keep things even cooler. The AFCO itself is a very nice piece. It's built extremely well, fits great, and does include everything you need for a painless install. Because of this, it's an extremely popular choice with Terminator owners and other GT500 owners out there. In fact, if you want to read up on some of the reviews or learn more about the heat exchanger itself, just go ahead and click on the link below to visit the product page. So now that we have all of our Stage 3 mods in place, we're going to move the car over to the dyno and let Mike J and the Bama Performance team step in and do their thing. But before we do, just want to remind you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, just to check out some of our other bolt-on buildups and more Mustang content. All you have to do, simply click on that link below. When the Stage 2 Power Pack was all finished up, the car was making 548 horsepower and 545 pound-feet of torque. At the end of the Stage 3 Power Pack, the car was now making 581 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque, giving us a peak gain of 33 horsepower over our Stage 2 numbers, and gains of 47 horsepower and 59 pound-feet of torque throughout the curve. So to recap, with all 3 power packs installed, we went from a baseline number of 434 horsepower and 432 pound-feet of torque at the rear wheels to 581 horsepower and 600 pound-feet of torque. That gives us a peak overall gain of 147 horsepower and gains of 157 horsepower and 169 pound-feet of torque throughout the curve. That's going to do it for the Stage 3 Power Pack bolt-on buildup for the 07 to 09 GT500. Our 08 GT500 started out as a pretty formidable street car, but over the course of 3 different power packs, which included more boost, bolt-ons, and a quality tune, it has turned into an absolute monster that is ready for just about any challenger that might want to test it at the track or at the next red light. We hope you guys have enjoyed watching these power packs. Don't forget to check out the Stage 1 and 2. And for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.